Good morning, everyone. As the first rays of sunlight filter through frosty windows, there's a certain anticipation in the air. The world outside is transforming, and with each passing day, we're reminded that winter is just around the corner. Whether you're an early riser, catching the sunrise, or someone who enjoys the quiet hush of a chilly morning, there's something magical about this time of year. As the leaves fall and the air turns crisp, we all wonder, what will this winter bring? Will it be a season of gentle flurries and cozy nights, or will we face blizzards and icy roads? The changing seasons spark curiosity and sometimes a little anxiety as we prepare for whatever nature has in store. It's a time of transition when we swap out light jackets for heavy coats and start to notice our breath in the morning air. The winter forecast isn't just small talk, it's a vital tool that helps us plan our lives. From budgeting for heating bills to deciding when to put snow tires on the car, the forecast shapes our daily routines. For many, it means checking the weather app before heading out, making sure the house is warm enough, and even planning grocery trips to avoid getting caught in a storm. It's about being prepared, staying safe, and making smart choices for ourselves and our families. For families, the winter forecast means so much more than just temperatures and snowfall amounts. It's about preparing for unexpected snow days, arranging childcare, and making sure everyone has warm clothes and boots ready to go. For kids, winter is a season of excitement, dreams of building snowmen, sledding down hills, and maybe even getting a day off from school. The forecast becomes a source of hope and anticipation, as children watch the skies and count the flakes. But it's not just families who pay close attention. Businesses rely on the winter forecast too. For construction crews, a mild winter can mean more days on the job and fewer weather delays. On the other hand, ski resorts and winter sports enthusiasts are hoping for plenty of fresh snow to keep the slopes busy. Local shops, delivery drivers, and even city planners all look to the forecast to help them prepare for what's ahead, making decisions that affect their bottom line and the community at large. Weather connects us all, sparking conversations and building community bonds. Whether it's neighbors chatting about the latest storm or friends gathering in a cozy coffee shop to warm up, the winter forecast gives us something to talk about. It brings people together, reminding us that we're all experiencing the season in our own ways. Sharing tips on staying warm, swapping stories about past winters, or simply checking in on each other during a cold snap. These moments strengthen our sense of community. Here at the Today Show, we know how important it is to have the best information at your fingertips. Our team of meteorologists works around the clock to track storms, analyze patterns, and bring you the most accurate forecast possible. We're here to help you prepare, whether you're planning a family trip, managing a business, or just trying to stay ahead of the next cold front. Our goal is to keep you informed and ready for whatever winter has in store. Whether you love snow and can't wait for the first big storm, or you prefer milder weather and hope for an easy winter, knowing what to expect is key. The forecast helps you plan your days, from shoveling the driveway to enjoying a peaceful walk in the park. It's about making the most of the season, no matter what your winter looks like. So, as we look ahead to the winter of 2025-2026, we'll be covering everything you need to know. Temperatures, snowfall, and the trends that could shape the months ahead. From the northern states bracing for deep freezes to the southern regions wondering if they'll see a single snowflake, we've got you covered. We'll break down the big picture and zoom in on what matters most to you and your family. There's a lot to discuss, and we're excited to take this journey with you. So grab your favorite mug, settle in, and let's explore what this winter has in store for communities across the country. From coast to coast, we'll help you stay prepared, stay safe, and maybe even find a little joy in the season ahead. As winter settles in across the United States, the national temperature map reveals a fascinating story of contrasts. From coast to coast, Americans are experiencing a season shaped by two very different weather patterns, each bringing its own set of challenges and surprises. Let's take a closer look at how these temperature trends are unfolding across the country and what they might mean for your daily life. For much of the country, especially stretching from the sun-drenched West Coast through the Southwest and into the Southern Plains, this winter is shaping up to be milder than usual. Cities like Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Dallas are all expected to see temperatures that hover above the seasonal average. The warm color gradients on the map highlight these regions, where the air feels a bit gentler and the days are often brighter. In these areas, you might find yourself reaching for a light jacket instead of bundling up in heavy winter gear. Outdoor activities remain inviting, and the usual winter chill is noticeably less intense. For families and individuals who enjoy spending time outside, this means more opportunities for walks, sports, and gatherings without the discomfort of biting cold. Restaurants with outdoor seating may stay busier, and parks are likely to see more visitors than usual for this time of year. The mild weather can also be a welcome relief for those who dread icy commutes or shoveling snow. This widespread warmth isn't just a fluke, it's closely tied to powerful global weather drivers, such as El Niño, which we'll explore in more detail later in this series. These large-scale climate patterns can shift the jet stream and influence weather far beyond their origins, creating ripple effects that touch nearly every corner of the country. For many households, these warmer conditions translate into practical benefits. Lower heating bills are a welcome change, as furnaces and heaters don't have to work as hard to keep homes comfortable. Roads and sidewalks are less likely to be icy, making travel safer and more convenient for everyone, from daily commuters to holiday travelers. Utility companies may see a dip in energy demand, and delivery services can operate with fewer weather-related delays. All in all, life in these warmer regions feels a bit easier during the winter months. But the story is quite different in the northern tier of the country. From the misty forests of the Pacific Northwest to the snow-blanketed streets of New England, winter is arriving in full force. Here, temperatures are expected to be at or even below the seasonal average, bringing with them the classic winter scenes many associate with this time of year. Residents of cities like Seattle, Minneapolis, and Boston should prepare for a traditional winter experience. Heavy coats, scarves, and boots will be daily essentials, and snow shovels will get plenty of use. The cold can be challenging, but it also brings opportunities for winter sports, cozy nights by the fire, and the beauty of snow-covered landscapes. For many, these colder conditions are a cherished part of the season, offering a chance to enjoy activities like sledding, ice skating, and building snowmen. The crisp air and sparkling snow create a winter wonderland that's perfect for making memories. This sharp temperature divide across the country sets the stage for a dynamic and sometimes unpredictable weather season. Where warm and cold air masses meet, we can expect increased chances for rain, snow, and even wintry mix events. These active weather patterns can bring both excitement and challenges, especially for travelers and those planning outdoor events. Ultimately, temperature is just one piece of the winter weather puzzle. As we continue to track the season, we'll see how these patterns interact with precipitation, wind, and other factors to shape the months ahead. Stay tuned as we break down what to expect and how to prepare, no matter where you live in the USA. Let's turn our attention to the Southeast and the Ohio Valley, regions that are about to experience a winter that stands out from what we've seen in recent years. While these areas are no strangers to chilly weather, this season is shaping up to be notably colder, with a persistent pattern that could bring a true taste of winter to places that often escape the harshest cold. Residents from Atlanta to Louisville may find themselves reaching for heavier coats and scarves more often, as the mercury dips lower than usual. The Southeast, which sometimes enjoys milder spells, could see more frequent frosty mornings and brisk afternoons, while the Ohio Valley braces for a return to the kind of cold that lingers. From Tennessee up through Ohio, the forecast calls for a steady stream of cold days as storm tracks repeatedly pull frigid Canadian air deep into the heart of the region. This setup means that even areas accustomed to moderate winters should prepare for a season with more frequent and intense cold spells. With this pattern, we can expect a series of cold snaps, where daytime highs struggle to climb above average, and nighttime lows plunge well below what's typical. Sidewalks may stay icy longer, and the chill in the air will be hard to ignore, especially during early morning commutes or late evening walks. Cities like Nashville and Cincinnati, which have seen milder winters in recent years, could experience a season reminiscent of decades past. Think frozen ground in city parks, frosted windows downtown, and the sight of people's breath hanging in the crisp air. For many, it will feel like a return to the classic winters of their childhood. This colder weather isn't just about bundling up, it also means a spike in energy demand as homes and businesses work harder to stay warm. Utility crews will be on alert, and the sight of steam rising from power plants and chimneys will become a familiar part of the winter landscape. The risk of winter precipitation also increases, adding another layer of challenge for communities across the region. As temperatures hover near or below freezing, rain could quickly turn to sleet, freezing rain, or even snow, especially in the mid-south and southern cities not used to frequent winter storms. This transition can make travel hazardous and daily routines unpredictable, so it's wise to stay prepared for rapidly changing conditions. All in all, this winter promises to be a memorable one for the Southeast and Ohio Valley, with cold energy demands and wintry precipitation all playing a starring role. Precipitation is the other half of winter weather. The Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies will see a wetter-than-average winter, benefiting ski resorts and water supplies. The jet stream will guide storms into these regions, bringing moisture. The Midwest and Great Lakes will have average to slightly above average precipitation, with typical winter storms. This active storm track across the northern U.S. means a busy winter from Washington to Maine. The type of precipitation, rain, snow, or a mix, depends on temperatures during each storm. The southern U.S. faces a drier winter, from California to Florida. Fewer storms and less rainfall are expected, a common pattern during certain global weather conditions. While sunny days are appealing, a lack of winter rain can worsen droughts by spring. This dry pattern affects agriculture, from California's Central Valley to the Texas Panhandle. It also raises wildfire risks, especially in Texas and Oklahoma. Though some storms will bring rain, they will be less frequent and weaker. Who will see snow this winter? The Northeast and Midwest have the best chance for above-average snowfall. Cold enough for snow and in the path of active storms, these regions should prepare to shovel. Lake-effect snow could enhance snowfall in places like Buffalo and Syracuse. Ski resorts in New England will benefit from this classic winter pattern. The Southwest, however, will see less snow due to warmer, drier conditions. The Northern Rockies will fare well, but Central and Southern Rockies may see average snowfall. The Mid-South, including Tennessee and Arkansas, faces a tricky winter forecast. Right on the edge of colder air and near the storm track, this region could see significant winter weather. Ice storms are a major concern, with rain freezing on contact due to cold surface temperatures. Snow is also possible if cold air is deep enough. Cities like Memphis and Nashville should prepare for measurable snow events. The exact storm track will determine the type of precipitation. Why is the forecast shaping up this way? La Niña is the primary driver. Cooler Pacific waters shift the jet stream, steering storms into the northern U.S. This allows cold air to plunge south, while the south remains warmer and drier. La Niña isn't the only factor. Other climate patterns can influence short-term weather. However, La Niña is the dominant signal for this winter, shaping the overall outlook. As we wrap up, remember this is a long-range forecast based on current patterns and models. It's a guide for the season, not a specific day or storm forecast. The atmosphere is dynamic and changes can occur. Stay updated with the latest forecasts throughout the winter. Use this outlook to prepare, check emergency kits, ready your home, and plan for winter storms. This winter promises contrasts and potentially high-impact weather, especially in the Ohio Valley and Mid-South. We'll guide you through it every step of the way.